Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last pair of episodes, we explored the housing update. The homecoming update, which has been largely reversed thanks to feedback from the players and replaced with a new update and a new system, the hubs system. So villager fulfillment is now back at the hearth instead of at the house, but the hearths form a little like hub, but a little like town center or gathering zone, where houses have to be placed in that zone, service buildings have to be placed in that zone, decorations, which I never build, so maybe we'll start building decorations, have to be placed in that zone, or when they're placed in that zone, they influence the growth of the hub. They level up along three different lines. So we're gonna talk about some of the changes in this update, pick a new town site, and then get started. So, of course, one of the new changes is this What's New panel, where you can toggle through a quick summary of the updates. We can go back, maybe all the way back. Yeah, we can go back all the way, or a long way back anyway. But it kind of gets a little bit sparse as you go back further, which is nice to have. That way, when you open the game, you say, "Hey, there is." Even though there's the news up here, you can say, "Hey, there's a new update. I need to take a look at that." So that's useful. So one of the features of the hubs is that it basically not only encourages you to build the makeshift hearths, because you have to build them in order for the colonists, or the villagers rather, to use the houses that are in that area. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Get out of there. But also they can get extra bonuses from using from upgrading. You can get extra bonuses for them by upgrading the hubs and providing them with more information or more buildings in that hub. So let's see. Let's look quickly at the notes to see. Other than that, if there's anything else, but the feedback they got were that the house being the focal point was a little too micromanagey, and I agree. It was a little bit rough, as you probably remember from a couple weeks ago, and you kind of had to either keep building more houses in specific areas. The woodcutters never really had a close house because you had to move it around with the thing, so they didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I think going back to this makes a bit more sense, but we'll just have to start using the makeshift hearths and the decorations a little bit more. They've also added some new decorations, which all of them are going to be new to me, but that's fine. And the three categories that the hub can grow in is comfort, aesthetics, and harmony, which we'll take a look at in a moment. So housing, decorations, and service buildings all affect the hub's growth. They also added a handful of new cornerstones and orders, and buffed traders a bit, removed some lackluster perks, and improved the balance of a few orders and cornerstones. All right, I think that's basically it as a summary. I don't think there's a nice update data in the patch notes, including a nice table that shows what the different hub levels are, which I guess I could say encampment, neighborhood, and district. That has to do with how many villagers there are in that hub, how many decorations that have been built. Those three types, the comfort, aesthetics, and harmony, are the decorations, not the hubs. So depending on the number of villagers that are housed there, the number of decorations that are built there, and the number of institutions or service buildings that are built there. So we'll also want to space out our service buildings a little bit as we get them, and not put them all bunched in one spot. The encampment will give us +2 to global resolve, not a bad deal. The neighborhood will give us +10% to global production speed and bonuses from the previous level, of course. And the district will give us 10% to global extra production chance, plus the bonuses in the previous levels. So you get a little bit of bonuses. It should be worth it to do this a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Smoldering City And the upgrades, I can't remember if we got the upgrades. We did buy our upgrades that we could afford. We can't afford anything right now because we don't have enough food, nor do we have enough artifacts or machinery either, unless of course they only bought the one that there's food. But we actually only can buy these two. We have a little bit more to go before we get to level 15. So that's that. I think we'll go ahead and jump in and pick ourselves out a spot. I did ask where we wanted to start out the next time here. I think a couple of people voted for the Coral Forest. We also talked about this. Oh, I can click that chest. It gave me 10 machinery. Nice. Okay, I tried clicking it, I thought, in the before the first of those pair of episodes 2 weeks ago. But maybe I missed or something, but I just opened that chest. Super nice. So I think Coral Forest was the voted upon choice here. We could do one of these 2 tiles. I don't think it really matters. As long as you're adjacent to this in some case, then you're fine. But this contains only dangerous glades, so we're going to be quite careful with that. The other thing we talked about doing was possibly working our way out this way to get to those question marks, but we'll also be able to get to these question marks too. So let's maybe go here to reach out a little bit further, and we can get started with that. So we have a few choices of colonists. 9 beavers. Well, I like that idea because I like using beavers as woodcutters. I don't know that that's the greatest choice, except that it also gives me +2 additional villagers, which means that I could get them from the 2 unknown races. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 raw food, some cooked food, versus 3 raw food and no cooked food. Wood and coal, some stone here versus none here. Versus some bricks here, excuse me. And then 1, 2 raw food and 1 cooked food here, and then also some crystallized dew here. It's tempting to go with this one because then it's a distribution between the people, but they also have the least amount of resources. I may just actually take the 9 beavers and try that one out. The Coral Forest is well, they're all tree heavy, so that's kind of a moot point. So having some beavers to do some wood chopping is never a bad deal. Summary here, at the very, very high difficulty level, we're going to get 70 food, 21 machinery, and 120 experience. And punishing severity, of course, we know that part. Additional dangerous lands, so all glades are dangerous. Diverse flora, we know that, and inspiring pressure, we know that as well. We've done this enough that I think I can remember what's where. So let's just take a look here. I'll go back to this. We're bringing 14 wood with us, but having some more wood wouldn't hurt. But also bricks and planks are very cheap, so having those would also be good. Plant fiber is strong here, as well as there's reeds and leather available, so cloth shouldn't be too bad. TM. So we could do those as well. What's that again? Royal Permit. 1 additional cornerstone reroll charge. I think taking the bricks would be a good plan. Possibly the planks as well. The wood is a good idea. Probably more food is a good idea as well. What do we have? We could use some meat. That's 3 points. Maybe I'll take the planks then. Yeah, let's take the planks. And then let's take just some more food. Let's take the broccoli. We have broccoli too, but other broccoli too, but that's fine. That's a decent spread. I like the items more than the buildings. I mean, I guess taking the small farm guarantees me the small farm, but spending 5 points is just... I mean, if I would take this down to normal, I would get 2 more points, and then I'd be more worth... I think it would be more worth taking a building. I'm not that thrilled about taking any of the delivery lines, although 3 per minute's not a bad deal, but... Yeah, those wouldn't be that bad, I suppose, but... When you only have 7 points, spending 5 of them, or 6 of them on one of these things, it's not very high on my list. Alright, so let's jump in and get this going. Alright, so our forest mysteries this time are... Cricket mating grounds, 30 insects reach discovered glade during the drizzle. That's good, but I'm not going to focus it down unless I get the other one that tells me to not open glades during the storm. Muddy ground, villagers... I get this one a lot. Muddy ground. We know that one very well. Rot from the sky. The rain smells like blight rot. Global food production is 15% slower, and this scales with hostility. That's at hostility 3, by the way. Also at hostility 3, corrosive rainfall. Charged rain is slowly eating away at all metal objects. All recipes using metal ore have 50% lower yield. And at hostility 4, strange lights means we need to have one service, or the units will be distracted and have a plus 20% chance to destroy the yield each production cycle. So these all affect everybody. There's no racial specific things here. Click that away. We have eggs, and roots here, so we're going to want to jump right into the woodcutter, of course. And they're all danger glades, so wherever we go, we have to deal with the danger. That's going to be a little bit fun, but I'm up to the challenge. We'll put this like that, maybe, and I'll just go ahead and put the roads, leave it right there, and we'll just cut this way into these two. Let's do a stone cutter. We'll put you here, and then I'll move it, and then we'll do the scavenger, and we'll get the snake eggs first, because they contain leather. A chance of leather, 60% chance for leather, versus the bird eggs, which give us a 20% chance for meat. So doing these first is a good idea, because we only have, let's see, the plate leaves give us a 30% chance for plant fiber, and then that's it for, wait, where do we get the reeds? Oh, there must be reeds on the ground. The mussel sprouts give us a chance for meat and crystallized dew, of course. And then the final one, the coral, crimson reach trees, have a chance for stone and incense, which is fun and amusing to me that you can get incense from the tree, because that's like an end game item that you make to sell in one of the stores, one of the service buildings. All right, let's unpause them, and we'll get the road going. We'll do this one first. And then probably this one next. This one after that. And then this one here. My default 8 roads. We could have a look at what our first cornerstone, or sorry, our first building choice is going to be. Supplier is a good first choice with the flour and the planks in there. Workshop is a good fallback option, but it requires you to have made planks, bricks, and fabric first, and it just gives you those recipes, so it's not that great. It's fine, but it's not that great. Otherwise, there's the Weaver, which gives us a great fabric recipe, trading gear, and trade goods, both of which are good to have, but only at 1 star each. And finally, the Forum, which is one of the service buildings. And getting it this early, unless you happen to get lucky and you took one of the delivery options, the 3 per minute item delivery options in your departure, and you happen to get a building here that in this wildcard slot, which is the 4 slot, by the way. And you happen to get a building here that takes that, that'd be the only reason I would take one of these buildings at this stage of the game, I think. So I'm probably going to go with supplier, but as always, I'm going to wait a few moments to... oh, we got a lizard, which is working here in the fire, and we got an extra beaver. Okay. So we'll throw a couple beavers in there. You're just about done. Throw 3 beavers in there. And they're going to complain right away because I haven't marked any trees yet. I'm going to go this way first, I think, because it's shorter. And then we'll throw 2 beavers in here. We're going to move this down to here. Move this down to here. And I can put this in here, or something in there, which is the crude workstation. Which is the place to make your basic 3 items. Hopefully we can get some stuff for fabric pretty quickly. We should get some leather from the egg, so 60% chance, it's almost guaranteed to get quite a few from 3 piles of eggs there. 3 nests of eggs. First cornerstone. Spices. Herbs and root production is increased by 1 per every 75 biscuits produced. Forest mitigation. Each solved glade event lowers hostility by 10. That's a surprisingly good one. Blood price contract. 10 amber every time a villager dies or leaves. Hopefully we don't have that problem. I always say that, and then I inevitably have somebody die or leave, but we're going to try with the grain delivery instead, because 5 grain per minute is nothing to shake a stick at, especially right away without having any farm fields. And then we'll wait for the first orders to pop, and then we can take our first building. I always like to wait and see what they are. Go to the second speed level, speed 1.5. We have 3 beavers that are doing generic work, which is building roads right now. And there's our first set of orders. Let's see. Have 3 packs of provisions, 3 packs of crops, get some amber and 4 people. Or have 3 packs of building materials, get some hammers, some bricks, and a bonus to planks. I think we'll go with that one. That means we'll have to build the, whatchamacallit building. That I can't remember the name of. Ooh, what is this one? Get a butcher and then get plus 50% to the amount of goods produced by solving any 2 danger glade events. We have 10 minutes to do this. We have 20 seconds to decide that we want it. But we have 10 minutes to do it. And we have to open danger glades, so we're going to get danger glade events anyway. I think that's a good one to do. Let's do it. And then finally we have 19 beaver resolve. We get 2 extra beavers, some roots, and some parts. Or solve any 2 glade events and 3 more packs of building materials. Get 4 more people, 3 parts, and 30 meat. Let's do that one. Alright, okay, go. Let's get into here, get that done. Actually, let me tighten this up a little so they don't drift too much. We have those 3 beavers that are free. They're going to go and work the glade event right away. Hopefully we have some items that will work. Let's go ahead and take the supplier. The forager camp is going to give us... what's on the ground here? Insects, maybe? Grove, we give us resin and crystallized dew. That's a pretty good one. Trapper's camp. We don't have meat on the ground, so there's not a benefit there. It would give us eggs, and it would give us a bonus for egg gathering if we put lizards in there. Or the plantation, which is berries and plant fiber. I'm really, really tempted to go somewhere between the plantation and the grove on this one. It's funny because I always lament that I don't get the trapper. I don't get the trapper. I don't get the trapper. This is the one biome that I don't care to get the trapper, and then I get it. Because it's the only place you can use to gather meat. But we're getting meat from the trees here. We're not going to get it from the ground. Resin and crystallized dew, or berries and plant fiber. We're going to get crystallized dew from the trees, although in a fairly small amount. Resin is good for... Actually, resin is good for glade events. Versus, we could always use plant fiber because, well, we need to make fabric. And then berries are always good for food, wine, and ink, I think. But I think I'm going to go with the grove. And then the tinkerer. And I always confuse the tinkerer with the tool shop, tool maker or something. This one has simple tools, training gear, and packs of building materials. That would be really good since we have 2 things relying on building materials. The seller gets us wine, pickled goods, and jerky. We're going to get jerky from the butcher, I believe, though, that we took here, so we should be fine as long as we get that. Druid's hut gets us oil, incense, and coats. And then the tavern is another one of those service buildings where we can sell ale and... is that Bloodlust? Yeah, we can sell training gear for Bloodlust. So I think I'm going to go with the Tinkerer. It gives us the tools early on. The training gear is good to have for buildings like this, and the building materials at 2 stars. Let's see, we can do the supplier. Supplies. Put that there. The Grove we don't have any place to put yet. And the Tinkerer I think we could put in here once we get this thing moving a little bit more. Don't need planks here. We have stone. I don't know what we're going to have. We have some fabric. Let's just limit these locally to 10 each. And then I'm going to assign just 1 beaver to here to keep these numbers up. Because we're going to get planks here. And I'll assign a beaver here for flour and planks. We're going to get grain 5 per minute. So we'll be good on the flour and the plank front. But first, we need to take care of this this danger glade event. Worm tongue nest, which is bugs. Snake nest, which is eggs, which is these, by the way, same as these, but these are big ones. Herbs, fertile soil, meat and cache, and an open vault. Let's go into here, assign our remaining 2 beavers, and a small miasma cloud, a thick spreading cloud of miasma. It kills every living being in a radius of 20 fields, basically 20 tiles, if we don't solve it within 10 minutes. While we're working it, everybody, all woodcutters and gatherers get -16 to resolve, and The crown doesn't like us tinkering with ancient relics, and patience grows 150% faster. We could either take the goods, which gives us 3 incense for every 10 roots produced, 20 bricks, and 3 ancient tablets, or we can get 15 amber and a half of reputation point. I think I'm going to go with that one. And it'll take us 3 minutes and 3 seconds with 2 people working on it. And Beaver's resolve is low. You don't say. We could probably pull somebody out of... maybe out of some of the gathering points here. Maybe you and you and you, just to increase that beaver resolve, because if they're not gathering of any kind, then they aren't affected. And we'll get this one popped pretty quickly too, so we can get that that thing solved. I'm gonna mark these trees here too. They're gonna do the closest trees first, of course. I don't want to pop this one until this one's done though, so we have to be careful with that. Let's put somebody to work here. I'll just put 1 to work, maybe. I'll put 2 to work for now. They can make some planks. We need to go in here and set the global limits for flour. I like to do 30 on 2-star recipes. And then planks also at 30 for a 2-star recipe as well. It's a bit arbitrary. I just don't like them just tearing through supplies. I like to limit my productions for most things. Okay, the woodcutters are going to take a nap, I think. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Let's actually do here. And I'm going to do another road going up. And as soon as they're done with this, or close enough to being done with this, then I'll mark the rest of those trees right there. Oh wow, the lizard's ecstatic already. It's already a blue thing, which is good. I don't know why specifically, but sacred pyre, comfortable. I haven't even built them housing yet. I guess it's the first year, so they kind of are a little bit more lenient on things in the first year. Okay. Light event solved, so now we can mark these trees here. I'm going to throw another woodcutter back in here. The 2 that are here are still unloading this, because I didn't build a road all the way there just yet. Once they're done, they can come and build this road. You're bored, you can come out and help and do some work then. Because there's nothing to make, there's no sense in keeping them in there, especially this early in the game. Although we could make fabric again, actually. That's fine. I'll let them build that road. Build that road. And we'll probably come across... Oop, there's the next glade event. Stone, eggs, coal, fertile soil, medium abandoned cache, cellar, and fuming machinery. Have they finished clearing this yet? Negative. Okay, I'm going to pull one of those 2 again. And we will do a couple of beavers here. This needs to have some goods to unlock it, and we don't have the goods. That means I'm going to have to spend some bricks. Let's increase this to 20. Let's pull another person. I'll pull you. I'll put you in here. Is that a good spot for the road? Not really. Well, it'll be fine. I may actually move it over a little bit more, though. And then this needs to be decided upon. We could take these 10 free packs of building materials. That's an idea. Instead of... but we have so much hostility right now because of this event work that we need to keep... We need to lower it. Let's put the Tinkerer in here. Should I move the road over a couple more? Yeah, I think it should be right here. Even though there's eggs in the way, we'll figure that out later. They don't have enough bricks yet. We just need to get this done. Get these made. Anybody else free? No, I want you to make bricks. Bricks, bricks, and only bricks. for right now. Oops, I had it selected. Move this over to here. There's stone to gather up here, so we'll probably move our stone cutter up there. Or do I want the roots first? We've got a bit more roots to collect. I saw you just finished. You can go build this if there's enough stuff. There's not enough bricks. Let's reduce the priority on this, so they don't steal the bricks. And actually, let's just go ahead and assign somebody to work here. That way they don't work on the building. No builder, no bricks. Please hurry with the bricks. Bricks, bricks, bricks. There you go. I think that's enough now. I think. We're out of stone, so hopefully. Yep, we need to move the stone cutter up here. 18? 20. Good. Get to work. So we lost a lot of time, but we only have a minute to solve this anyway, that we need to solve this anyways. So they got plenty of time. But if we hadn't solved it, it would destroy everything within a 10-field radius. That's not good. So we do have a farm, so we need to come over here and trim these trees. I do need to assign some people to the tree trimming task again, but first we need to look at new orders. Let's see. Meat treats have at least 10 villagers with the need jerky fulfilled for 120 seconds. That gives us a bonus to jerky, which we're going to get in that... whatchamacallit? Actually, wait a minute. 129... Oh boy, skin of my teeth there. That could be good. 8 packs of provisions gets us 3 more lizards. Lizard clan support, though, which gives us +3 to lizard resolve. It's not a bad deal. And parts, or take this scavenger's trial, have 40 eggs, get a bonus to biscuit production, get a greenhouse, and a granary. That's actually really good. Let's do that one, too. I think I can get to 40 eggs. Actually, I might already almost be there. Yeah, we can do it. We got plenty of eggs here. We'll just assign somebody else to help work. And let's go into the food thing here and restrict the eating of eggs. You cannot eat eggs. And let's take that that there. How about you? Risky expedition. 2 danger glades. That's basically free. Insects, stone, and infused tools for that. Standing level. Reach standing level 1 with 2 settlements and trade routes. We need to actually do trades then. And we get lowered hostility by 50 points, 30 oil, and 5 parts. Let's do this one with the 5 fancy hammers. I like fancy hammers. Cornerstone. Frequent caravans. The constant flow of goods keeps villagers distracted. Gain 3 to global resolve for every 60 seconds. For 60 seconds every time you finish a trade route. Over diligent woodworkers. 3 barrels for every 10 planks. Exploring expedition. This one I find interesting, but I don't think I would ever do it. You get a constant -5 to global resolve, and then every time you open a glade, you get +15 for 3 minutes. So it counteracts that by quite a bit, and then exceeds it by quite a bit. Or all farms can plant mushrooms on farm fields during drizzle. I think we'll do this one. I like over diligent woodworkers. I like the diligence. And we need to take in some new people. Oh boy, harpies are our next race, so we could get 1 beaver, 1 harpy, 1 lizard, or 2 lizards and a harpy. 6 eggs would help with this, but I think we'll be okay without it. Let's go with the stone, because we could use the bricks. And let's pull one of you out of that. Throw you into here, and make sure that you do lots of deliveries, but not yet. Is this almost done? 50 seconds. And then here's the cellar we can claim, which gives us wine, pickles, goods, and jerky. And then eventually when we get the hammers, we can do this as well. Although it takes 6 fancy hammers, so it's going to be a little while. I do want to put a storage building out here. Let's do that. I guess here. This goes away, by the way. That and this. Woodcutters need more to cut. Let's take out a few of these more trees here, and then we're probably going to move over here and hit another danger glade. Oh, we have to gather 40 eggs, not have 40 eggs. Okay, then I don't care if they eat them. I misread that, yeah. Produce 40 eggs in the building scavenger camp. Okay, so just having 2 people there should be fine, and we can let them eat eggs again. Let them eat eggs. What's the next 2 we want to cut into? Danger glades? Probably... The rest of these are farther away. I think we can come through maybe here, and then come through to this one. So, we should probably plan a road... Actually, I wanted the road to come all the way over here, I think. Like that. Like this. Move this back here slightly, and then we'll do another path there. And we got it. Zealous Scouts. Nice. Let's go ahead and turn that in, and they'll drop our hostility down, give us the butcher, and then we just need those bricks done. Force delivery so we can get this thing turned in. And you can do fabric again. At your leisure. Who cares about anything here? Let's swap these guys out for harpies. A harpy. And just one, actually. We can put another beaver in here. You're fine alone. We should put somebody else in here, probably. And we have 2 lizards on his side. We should probably work on some housing, too. So, the first hub that we get is, of course, the one based around the ancient hearth, the default hearth. It has no current level. It needs 8 people housed, and it needs 4 comfort type decorations to upgrade to the next level. We should probably go ahead and start working on housing anyway. Put a few houses in right here. That'll house 9 people, 3 in each. And then decorations are here, and comfort are green, aesthetics are blue, and harmony are yellow. So let's do pipes and barrels. Bench. We can do a bench. That's fancy. Maybe we can do this maybe right here. Put a bench down. There's 4 decorations of the type, I think. Yeah. And then we can do maybe you could do a... Actually, let's just do it like this. Pipe there, and then let's do a set of barrels right there. And that'll be, as long as it's in that circle. It's not a circle, but you know what I mean. As long as it's in that circle, then you should be fine with that. We made all the flour we needed already? Wow. Yeah, we need to start baking or whatever then. This needs beavers to work at it, so good thing we have them. Simple tools I'm fine with starting on as soon as you have the stuff. We're going to use planks and crystallized dew. And let's limit that to 30 as well. Training gear, we're going to use stone for this, as well as planks. We're going to limit that to 30 as well. I'm not going to let them make it yet, though. We're going to uncheck it. We're going to check it there or in here. Packs of building materials we do want, though. We're going to make those out of planks as well, because that's the good recipe we have. And I want to limit those to just about 20, I think. And that's the only one that we'll actually get to start making, because that's the only one that we have everything for. So they'll go ahead and get started on that as well. Woodcutter needs to move again. Okay, good. That means we can come down here. I do want to put a storage in down here. We should do that soon. But let's go ahead and open this up like that. And let's go ahead and plan out that storage. Maybe about about there. We have herbs over here, by the way. We need an herbalist camp to gather those. In addition to herbs, they give us a chance for berries and plant fiber. And we have 2 buildings to pick from, too. The scribe has scrolls, ale, and simple tools. Scrolls are one of the items for the service buildings. Training gear we already have. Pigment and packs of provisions are decent, though. Fabric at 3 stars would be good. We had this one before. Training gear and packs of trade goods. That training gear is not any good. And by the way, I like this new pop-out here that tells you whether something is an upgrade or not, and whether you have it or not, and what the recipe speed or strength you have is. This we don't... Well, if we had scrolls, that would go there. I think the weaver is the one that I want to get the nice fabric recipe. And then forager camp would get us insects, I think, here. We've talked about that one before. Ranch is a place to grow meat, leather, and eggs. The recipes take plant fiber or other plant life. We're going to have plenty of grain. We have a lot of vegetables, too. And then this takes some different stuff here for the eggs. But grain is still fine here. So that's an option. That gives us a steady supply of meat, leather, and eggs. Or we could do the herb garden, probably not. The carpenter, packs of luxury goods are nice. This is where you can also spend your, say, the incense we're getting for free out of the one kind of trees, or the training gear that we haven't started making yet. You can sell those things. You can make those things into packs and sell them. But I think I'm going to go with the ranch here. All right, they built that storage. Good. I want to do a bit more path here. I also probably want to do another woodcutter camp. Where are we at with the egg scavenging? Not good. Maybe I should have built another scavenger camp, actually. We're only at 20, and we're more than halfway past. Let's build another scavenger camp temporarily here. Put some priority on this so it gets done sooner, rather than later. They're down here building houses now. We're going to make them go do that instead by kicking that priority up. And then we can pop into this glade. Are we making those building packs yet? Building material packs yet? Yes, we are. We can have 2 more orders to turn in very quickly here because of those. And I'm going to assign 2 of the people we have free to doing this. So we can try and get those eggs done. So we'll just have 1 builder left. Please work. Work fast. Gather eggs. All the eggs. I thought we would see reeds on the ground here. We haven't seen them yet. Can I move you over here? And I want to kick this up to priority 1 as well. Build that before the houses, please. You, who's the only builder. Sorry about that. I have 2 of them gathering. I have 2 of these here. 2 of them here. Yeah. Orders ready to complete. We have 2 of those to turn in. We can choose which one we want to do first. Let's see what the rewards are again. 4 simple tools. The bonus to plank production could be really useful at this stage. Some people could also be really useful at this stage, though. The bricks could also be kind of useful at this stage. Oh, we have all of them. We have enough. Let's just do them both. Wait a minute. Check. Make sure I'm over 1. I am. Okay, good. Let's do them both. Give me all your money. All right, we have lots of builders now. Lots of builders now. Can we do any more assignments of people? Let's see. We got an additional harpy out of that deal. We got an additional... no, we didn't get any lizards. We got all beavers other than that. 4 people, 1 harpy, 3 beavers. Extra herbs there. Stone, coal, medium bending cash, provisioner, and an open vault. Good thing we got the people, because we can work this thing. This is the same as the last one. We may have to pull the gatherers out due to happiness levels, but we can throw a couple people in here, put them to work. 15 copper bars could be used for making simple tools. Pottery's good, but we're getting barrels, so we should be good on that front. Plus, we can make wineskins. So I think we'll just do this, take the stuff, and beavers are going down to 0. I would like to also put up a trading post someplace before I forget. So maybe we could put that out here someplace. Maybe right there would be good. That'll be good. Execute. And that'll just be fine. We'll build that in sequence with everything else. Probably before the next drizzle comes. So we did get a provisioner, which means we can get packs of provisions, flour and barrels here. That's kind of not useful except for the packs of provisions. We already have 2-star flour and 2-star barrels. Or we're getting free barrels. Sorry, excuse me on that one. So we don't really need the extra flour. The barrels are kind of superfluous as well. So I probably would just salvage this for the packs and the, whatchamacallits there. The berries. Your resolve is low. They haven't gotten to 0 yet, so they haven't started the risk of losing somebody. Once they do, we can try to compensate for that if we need to. And we have lots of coal here, so we're going to trim the trees where the coal is. and take care of that, hopefully. I think I'm going to start maybe another district out here, too, because this is open otherwise. Let's take these trees out, take these trees out, take these trees out. I want you all to move down here someplace. And we have orders ready to complete. Oh, no! That was one of the ones... It failed because I didn't claim it. Oh, no. We just barely made it, too. Well, that's a bummer and a half. Okay, well, let's pull one of each of these out, I think. We don't need that many people working in these. I can't believe we lost that, like, within a second. If I'd have gone there a second quicker, we'd have had it. We took... No, we didn't get that, because that was where that came from. No, we got the Weaver. We got the Weaver. Okay. Can I... Did I build? I didn't yet. It's building. Let's throw a couple beavers into this, move them down here, and take out some of these trees right here, please. Just so that I can have some stuff. Oh, good, I put that in the right spot. I didn't even notice that. Can we open this up yet? It's kind of in the way. No, of course not. Beaver resolve is low. Okay, we're going to have to compensate for the beavers unless they get this finished soon enough. Let's see if we can do it without compensating. I may just take the loss of one. That might be alright. And, by the way, we have upgraded to the encampment level, which gives us +2 to global resolve. We need to have 14 people housed in this district, 8 decorations of the comfort type, and 4 of the aesthetics type to move to the next level. And we might lose a beaver, but I'm going to take that loss, I think, to let this... Oh, we didn't. Well, we might still. They're jumping up fast. There we go. Okay, we're safe. Whew, we're safe. We have 2 buildings to claim here. Smokehouse. We got the butcher, so we don't necessarily need the smokehouse. Provisioner, we could take that if we wanted it. I think I'm going to turn it down. The press wouldn't be bad for that oil recipe. Oil's really good for fuel, as well as making some other things. But I think I'm going to take the smithy for the coats and the packs of trade goods. The harpies can't wear coats, but the other 2 can. And the packs of trade goods at 2 stars is pretty good as well. So let's take this here. And then the forum, the market, temple, and the clay pit. These 3 are all service buildings. The clay pit is a place where you can gather clay and read. Let's see. This is alcohol and beer, rather, specifically ale, and scrolls. This one is what is that? Yeah, that's wine and cosmetics, and the temple is incense and scrolls. I think we'll take the temple. I'm not that thrilled about the bonus, but then again, sacrifice could be useful, so maybe we'll take that one anyway. Temple. Scavenger camp, we need to move this one down here. Actually, move it one more down. There you go. Alright, we got that. We've got the smithy now. This is a 3x3. Put that over here. We've got to clear this yet, and then we'll be home free on that. Let's run this road. Maybe we'll just run it right there. That'll be fine. And then we can open up this glade next for that other order. Orders, speaking of the devil. Let's see. I've got another offer for a timed one. 2 ancient tablets opening 3 glades in 20 minutes, which is 2 years in the cycle. +2 to wine. We get the press, which we just turned down, and a crap ton of hammers. Or we could rebuild ourselves as 2 buildings and have 12 packs of provisions, and we'll get 12 simple tools, workers carry 5 more. Workers to glade events will carry 5 more items at once, and 35 barrels. 15 of each of these packs gives us a bonus to ale, 5 people, and 30 oil. I don't know if I could pull this off, but on the other hand, I want to try. So let's do it. Let's try. And then this one here. Have at least 1 hub upgraded to level neighborhood. I'm sure we could pull that off. Get villagers, fabric, and bricks. leisure is have leisure fulfilled 50 times. We're not able to make ale yet, so that's not super great, but it could work out later. Or have sold 30 goods worth 35 amber and have 30 water skins. Get 4 copper bars per minute, 25 crystallized dew, and packs of trade goods can be produced in the brickyard and clothier at 1 star. Well, that doesn't help me any. I think I'm going to go with this one. No, I'm going to go with this one, the neighborhood. There we go. Let's see, cornerstone. Well-rested workers, just the right amount. Villagers with the leisure need fulfilled have plus 10 chance for double yields. That's useful. Leisure is the ale, which is humans and beavers, so only beavers in this case. 5 clay per minute, that's always a good one. 10 amber every time a villager leaves or dies, hoping not. Scouts learn how to be very careful, eluding abandoned caches. Every abandoned cache lowers hostility by 15 points. I think we'll go with this one. Clay's good, but we have lots of stone, and we don't really need pottery if we're getting free barrels, so clay is not that useful. Jorg is here. Trader Jorg is here. We have some packs of building materials you can have for something. You're selling us some blueprints of a small farm, increasing global food production speed by 20%. The greenhouse, which we saw before in something that I think I failed. TM. Woodcutters move 20% faster. That could be useful. Planting crops is 25% faster. We have 30 amber plus whatever amber we can get for 6. Anything he's selling that I want other than amber. Not specifically. Not specifically. So I think we'll just sell those for whatever amber we can get, which isn't much. We can round that out with, I don't know, some broccoli maybe. Oops, not that way. 1 more amber, please. And then whatever broccoli we can get. 5, or give, I mean. Just to get 5 amber. And then I'm going to take this woodcutter moving faster one. Just because they're the ones that are going to be on, they're going to be off-road most of the time. So I think that it works out the best. Yeah, I think that works out the best. Let's clear you. That's still the temple flagging me there. We get anything else here that I didn't build? No. And we need people. People. People are people. Let's go with this one. And we need to build some more housing. You can move down here. We don't have a storage in this glade yet. I think I'm going to want one here because of the coal here. I do also want to throw some people at this and salvage it. Yeah, that's fine. We should have that stuff. Hope. And I think I'm going to take this one, though. Yeah, we'll take this one. Throw some people at that, too. And I want to throw another harpy in here to get more work out of them. And Jorg, we already cleared that. We're good there. Let's keep going this way. Let's put that storage in. Nope, not a temple. Not a temple. Storage, please. Right here. Because this coal here, we can at least set 1 mine up on it and mine lots of coal. I like coal. Coal is delicious. But I do want to mark a few of these trees here so that we can get more. Get all of it, that is. Still need the hammers. I'll open this glade after, and then we'll have to find the next nearest one, which might also be this one. But this will be a good place to set up another hub. Meanwhile, we could work on housing up here. You're just about done with that tree that I told you, those trees I told you to collect. So I think we're going to have you collect some more trees in this area and expand this hub a little bit. And that'll be your job, is to give me space to build houses. The 2 of you. We have 5 builders right now, so we should be pretty good on things like that. This got done, so that's why we have extra builders. Although I do need to start planting some freaking stuff here pretty soon. What do we have? We have worm tongue nest, so bugs, reeds, eggs, medium abandoned cache, and a blight rot cyst. Reeds, scavenger camp, good. Let's hop in here. Cooked and raw food in storage is disappearing at a rate of 5 items every 10 seconds while this is being worked on. Let's send a couple people down there to work this. If we don't finish it within 8 minutes, we'll have a -3 to global resolve, and the blight rot will spread uncontrollably. There is actually a deed that you can get for having X amount of blight rots when you finish the game. I'm not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Smithy needs either lizards or beavers. We don't need to make simple tools here. I do want to make coats once we have some fabric going. Wait, didn't I set up the building to make the fabrics somewhere? No, I didn't. I needed to put it in here, and I was trimming trees for that. Maybe like that. And then I never built the building called the Weaver. There we are. Let's get that some... Not yet. Not priority yet. Orders ready to turn in. Turn this one off, turn that one off for right now. Give me that. Whoever's still working. Is this about done? Yeah, they're unloading it. Okay. Orders ready to complete. Right. Here we have 2 danger glades. We did that. We're good. We got 5 fancy hammers. We're good. We're happy. And we get another building. Choice. Druid's hut. Oil, incense, and coats. Cookhouse, skewers, biscuits, and pigment. That wouldn't be bad. Workshop, I'll skip it this phase. And lumber mills, plank, scrolls, and triggers. I think I'm going to go with this, even though we have skewers somewhere else. The butcher. We never built the butcher either. Pause. Yeah, we have the ranch and the butcher here to build too. And the grove. Man, so much to build, so little time. But I think I'll still take this for the other 2. Cookhouse, please. But I think this is also a good place to end this episode. We'll pick back up again tomorrow with another episode. We'll probably finish this. We're already, just about halfway through this, and it only increases in speed once you make more and more progress. So we're going to work on our hub here once we clear some of these trees, build some more houses. We'll get that advanced district. We'll hopefully get some tablets, although this didn't give us the option for tablets. But we're going to pop. We need to pop 2 more danger glades anyways, so we'll get these 2 open, and hopefully we'll have made some progress. I should probably just go ahead and put the grove down here, and put farms on whatever we can, and get that going, because we could use the additional crystallized dew and potentially the resin. We should also build a road straight out here. I'm just going to build it straight across. We have 6 builders, so it's not like we don't have enough people to do work. You have no work to do, though. You can come over here. And we could also probably assign another person to this one here. And that way we can get some more of these trees cleared a little bit faster and get some houses built and stuff before the next storm. But that, like I said, will be in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me for this one, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.